a pest. You can't see it, you can't hear it, but it is already walking across one of your leaves. Right now, as you watch this video, here is the part that should scare you. You have exactly two choices. Ignore it or stop it before it multiplies. There isn't a third option. And the wrong choice doesn't cost you a few leaves, it costs you your entire profit. Today, you are the farmer. This is not my farm. This is your 1 acre investment. You saved for months to build it. You prepared the land with your own hands. You planted every single row. Everything standing in this field belongs to you. Your mission is simple. Protect your profit until harvest. Ready? Let's begin. Day 1, the farm looks perfect. Or does it? You arrive early. The sun is just rising. A light breeze moves through the crop. Every plant looks healthy, green, strong, and beautiful. You smile. Nothing can go wrong now. Then you see it. One tiny hole. Just one. It is so small, you almost keep walking. Stop. Most new farmers keep walking. That is exactly what the pests are counting on. You bend down. You turn over the leaf. Nothing. Maybe it was nothing. You stand up. Then another leaf. Another hole. Another. Your heartbeat changes. Something is here. You just haven't found it yet. Mission number 1. Find the enemy. Your first weapon isn't a chemical. It is not a sprayer. It is not even money. It is observation. Every profitable farm shares one habit. They inspect the crop before the crop has to ask for help. You move row by row, leaf by leaf, then there it is. A tiny cutworm, quietly eating. One bite, then another. It has no idea you found it, but here is what it does know. If it survives today, it won't be alone tomorrow. The invasion has already started. While you are staring at one cutworm, hundreds or thousands of aphids are hiding. Tomorrow, they spread. A week from now, your beautiful field won't look beautiful anymore. The enemy never attacks all at once. It attacks slowly until one morning you finally notice. And by then, you're no longer preventing damage, you are chasing it. The first rule of profitable farming: don't wait until you are ready. Don't wait until the damage is obvious. Successful farmers scout constantly. They learn the signs. They check under the leaves. They check new growth. They walk the field like it is a habit, not a forced labor. That is how they catch problem while they're still small enough to beat. But here is the twist. Tomorrow, a completely different enemy shows up. One that doesn't chew your crop, one that sucks life out of it. And if you don't recognize it in time, it won't just leave damage behind, it will leave disease. Part 2, the invisible army. Early in the morning, you don't feel like getting up. The crop looked fine yesterday. One day won't make a difference. Wrong. Farming doesn't pause because you are tired. While you are sleeping, something else arrived. Mission number 2, don't trust the top of the leaf. You walk back into the field, smarter this time. You don't just glance at the top, you inspect. 1 leaf, 2 leaves, 3. Everything looks perfect. Then you remember yesterday's lesson. Turn the leaf over. First leaf, nothing. Third leaf, tiny insects, almost invisible. They're not chewing holes, they're sucking sap out of your plant. Slowly, quietly, without a sound. That is what makes them dangerous. Your crop is losing strength before it shows a single symptom. The big mistake. I will come back in a few days, you tell yourself. But ask yourself this: are the pests taking a few days off? No. Every single day, they feed. Every day, they multiply. Every day, your crop loses a little more energy. This is why profitable farming isn't about spraying on a fixed calendar, no matter what. It is about scouting regularly and making the call before a small problem turns into an expensive one. Mission number 3, know your enemy. Not every pest behaves the same way. Some chew leaves, some suck sap, some hide inside your growing points. Some only come out at certain hours of the day. Treat every pest the same way and you have just made the game harder than it needs to be. Here is the truth. Your victory isn't killing a pest. It is identifying what you are actually dealing with. The right solution always starts with the right diagnosis. The clock is ticking. You keep walking, row by row. Only a few plants are affected so far. Good news. Small infestations are usually easier to manage, but they don't stay small on their own. Your field is asking you one question right now. Will you deal with this today or later? Remember, later always costs more. The pests have a plan. Here is something strange. The pests aren't trying to destroy your farm in one day. If they did, you would notice immediately and fight back. Instead, they take a little today, a little tomorrow, a little more next week, until one morning you are standing at the edge of your farm asking, how did this happen? It happened one unnoticed day at a time. Level complete. You leave the field more confident. Today, you didn't just walk through the crop, you observed it. You asked questions. You found a problem while it was still small. That's how experienced farmers think. Not because they know everything, but because they refuse to stop paying attention. You are actually feeling ahead of the game for the first time. Then, your phone rings. A neighboring farmer's voice. Have you heard? There is a serious pest outbreak in this area. You look back at your field. This isn't just protecting your crop anymore. It is about staying one step ahead of what is coming. Part 3. The final battle. Your phone is still in your hand. Your neighbor's words are still echoing. A serious outbreak in this area. You turn and look across the field. Everything still looks green. Everything still looks healthy. But now, you know something important. A healthy looking crop isn't always a pest-free crop. Today's mission isn't to admire the farm. Today's mission is to protect your investment. Mission number 4. Patrol or lose your profit. You don't rush. You don't panic. Row one plant, then another. You stop every few meters. You check the newest leaves. You flip them over. You inspect the growing tips. You are not walking anymore. You are searching. Because the earlier you catch the problem, the more options you have to fix it. Then you find it. Fresh damage. Not much. Just enough to remind you the battle never really ends. The farm is alive. So are the pests. The trap, a shopkeeper tells you, buy this one product. It kills everything. It sounds easy. One bottle. One answer to every problem. But farming doesn't work that way. Different pests respond differently. And leaning on the same product every time can make it less effective over time. Experienced farmers don't ask, what should I spray? They ask, what exactly am I dealing with? And what is the smartest way to manage it? That one question can save you money, protect beneficial insects, and keep your control options working for years instead of months. The secret most people miss. Here is what you finally realize. The most successful farmers in the village isn't the one who spray the most. It is the one who understands the field the best. Every morning, they observe. Every week, they learn. Every season, they improve. They don't fight pests with panic. They fight them with preparation. That is the entire difference. The final reward. Weeks pass. Harvest day arrive. You stand at the edge of your farm. The crop isn't perfect. No farm ever is, but it is healthy. The damage stayed under control. The harvest is strong. Why? Not because pests never came, they did. Not because you had unlimited money, You didn't. You won because you acted before small problems become big ones. Not luck, not magic. Good decisions made at the right time. The lesson you'll never forget. Before today, you may have thought pest control was just spraying. Now you know it is much bigger than that. Walk your field constantly. Look closely instead of assuming. Identify problems early. Choose the right strategy for the pest you are actually facing. Protect your crop before your profit disappears, because pests don't wake up one morning and destroy a farm. They take a little, then a little more, until one day they take your profit. Don't give them that chance. Hit subscribe, because every video on this channel exists to help you make better farming decisions, not just grow crops. And if you are planning a farming project and want a customized crop management plan, fertilizer program, pest management strategy, irrigation schedule, or marketing roadmap built for your farm, AgriProfit is here to help. This next video will surprise you. Until next mission, protect your crop, protect your profit.